Right, welcome back to the challenge, or the event as I prefer calling it. Today we've got not too much to do. I'm going to get on with the animals a bit, get the cows all settled down nicely. Then I think we may do a little bit of mowing. I need more hay. But this don't seem too bad. I think we'll leave well alone there. Now, what do we need? That's a good question. We need silage, parfold and straw. Right, so we need to put the forks on this thing. Now, as always, the question is, what do I do with the forks? I see them. Coming nice and slow. Not quite that slow. Now we've got one field left to cut, but look like that. Even that's ready in the next few days. We're not going to be doing that for several days. If we do grass or make hay today and tomorrow, oops, wrong one. That's the one. We don't particularly want to be doing that tomorrow. We won't really have time to get everything sorted out. Oops. Now, if you take the brake off, it's funny how much better this thing runs. See, we've got some spillage out here, but we're actually full. I kid you not, we are full. And I have put the new auto egg collector in, which you see the symbol keep flashing up on the side of the screen, or you should do. That's working right. Alright, just get one straw out, and I think the need for a new joystick is getting closer and closer. This thing will not return to center properly anymore. Still, that's my problem. At the time of recording this, which is the week after the 24-hour event, I don't know exactly how much was raised, but I think what Ice was saying, we got $200 from European streamers. Oh, let's let that down. And we're waiting to hear on the North American pair. That's Rubber Burner and Oh Boy. We might have heard actually by now, but I think by the time of recording, but I haven't looked on Discord to find out yet. No, it should be full now. That's full, so we want some silage. So we're going to get a silage bale, then we'll get some, or possibly even two silage bales, then put some parfold in. Well, actually, I should put a weight on the back of this. Well, it seems to cope alright. I'll pick the weight up that we bought last time, and that's on the front of this now. It's only a small weight, but it does help to keep the front in order. Oops, leave back, you feel back. Sit with that. It's a big heavy weight for the back, oh, it has to be said. Take the brake off and away we go. So this is going to be maybe a short one. I've been promising short ones for some time. There's no answer to that really. I can't remember if I don't think I picked those silage bales up either. Look at the amount we've got here. I think we've still got some out in the field. Oh well, no great hurry. They're not going to come to any harm left out in the field. They're nicely wrapped. I know around here you quite often see silage bales kept out in the field. For weeks at a time. It's one of those jobs that you do when you've got a little bit of spare time. And we should have, once it starts to rain, we can go and collect. And I will most probably cheat and collect them on the auto load trailer. I'm feeling lazy now. But we're getting well through this one now, and I'm about the last of all the YouTubers to complete this challenge. Well, I can hear that thing buzzing all the time. That's false, so it's just a park. Now I'm going to just park this out of the way for the moment and use the tractor. It's hard to say. Tractor. Because I might need to fill that up again. Let's park this up safely. Oh, and the map that we were, well, they were playing that very long 24-hour game on. So I've never Extreme. It's on PCSG. It's a little advert for you. I'm not afraid to advertise. And it really is worthwhile. I'm playing it using all the buttons and bells, which, just to make it more interesting, they didn't on the stream. I am using, because I'm a show off, I'm using more realistic. And I tell you what, I can't remember if that's 4 or 6 hours it took to plough, or to be more precise, of course, plough field 7. Now this, of course, this map here, just to chat on this one a bit, that's I'm playing on it. It's Cavalier Roy's excellent Newbie farm, latest of a very long series of Newbie farm. I think it goes back to Farming Sim 2011, and I actually have managed to dig up just about all the what's all this is from, so we shouldn't have to fill this up again. I managed to dig up just about all the copies for each one. I haven't gone to the last one on 13, I think it's 13, I haven't got the multi-fruit, I haven't bothered to look for it yet. But I like to look at them. Each one has got that little bit better, and I cannot remember. I'm just going to come out here. Oh, yeah. Got to go this way. Check which side the spout was on. I think I might have to just get the bucket on and just bucket some of this stuff out of the way. Now, did we have the no, that's alright. I was just wondering whether I'd put the fix in for this thing. No, I don't think we're getting anywhere here. We have to back up a bit to see if we can, and it may not be close enough, but I'll show them the tip signal. Just want to check the lights, and I haven't got. No, I haven't got the. There's a rather nice mod out there which is called the Mix and Wagon Fix, and it actually means you cannot well, you can tip it straight out, but you won't have total ration. Because you actually have to mix it up, and you have to keep remixing it as you use it. We've got that's better. I wasn't discharging, was I? Right. Why didn't anybody tell me? You all like to see me getting them muddled, don't you? I do like this mix though. It is rather nice. It looks the part. Right, we can turn that off. Go backwards again, take the brake off, put it into gear. So I've got to talk myself through everything because I only forget. I think what we'll do, we'll leave the mess here. Can we get round here? Luckily we've got a tractor. Yeah, I said it again. I'm not going to do a lot of jumping about. I think they left the mower down the other end. So I'll walk down there and find out. Now, should I try and get this back and give you all a good laugh? So you can't actually see where the sides are now, and you haven't even got mirrors on this to check against. It's better. I can see the side and I can see the wall, so we can guide ourselves against that. Oh. There was something behind there, and it was happened. Yes, that's one ducky. Duck Solly and myself have a little friendly banter about who crashes the most. Who's better, Aussies or Palms? Well, I know who's best, Palms by a mile, but he won't have it. You may have heard some of the banter if you watched it 24 hours. If not, the videos are up on YouTube, and it's well worth taking the time and just looking for them. I don't expect to look for all 24 hours, just dip in and out. I was only on quite close to the start, by the way, so if you want to hear my contribution, which wasn't much, I told him I wouldn't be doing much farming. I just drove around and had a look at the map, and I must say I'm very impressed. Johnny has done a very good job with help from GTX Andy and Stevie. Well, Stevie, not so much physical help, but he allowed Johnny to use all his production models, which was a great help. How are we doing on time? Oh, 18 minutes. Yeah, we should back it quite a bit. As you can see, the field here, I'm going to go through the hedge, which I can do on this version, but not on the 19 version. We're 71% on the growth on this thing. Now I'm hoping I left the mower down there. If not, I'm going to look at a bigger bird than I normally do. What I will do if I do is I'll do about half this field now and do the other half later, right? So I didn't leave it in there. Now I am playing with the idea of coming back to all bales again. That will mean emptying this thing out. Something I want to try about that. I think if I just spread it out using the load anyway, I should about bale it. Whether I can or not is another matter. But I may try it on this map. I've got time to do it. As I don't do and refuse to do any more forestry work, I've got plenty of time to play around with them. And there's not a this is not a production map. This is a straightforward farming map, which is my normal way of play. Let's just get a hop in there. I did leave it down there. I am a clever boy. Driver's back nice and quiet inside the cab. Oh, the funny thing was, too, after 24 hours, the next day I saw Wonko and Johnny V back playing Truck Sim online, as was Farmer Ups. I got Farmer Ups. Sorry Ups, I didn't mean to forget you. It was a very impressive piece of work the guys did. Right, I want to come across about here, I think. Oh, better drop it down to 2, but don't. Not really a good idea to into third. Yeah, not quite so happy about running at the moment. Let's just get back, almost touched it. And just to prove it, Ducky, because I know you won't believe it. Oh, we missed it. Alright. I think we're getting paranoid, at least I am. Right, now we should be there now. And there we go. We're away, mowing away. Now we should be cutting, we are, and I will try and cut this episode. I'll probably recompile, Ted recompile it in the next one. And hopefully we can get it all done in one game day, so we don't lose any. Well, we've got the edge of the field we can see here. Seemed better if I didn't have the HUD up, but no marker, I'm not getting rid of the HUD. It's my comfort blanket. We're a great little bunch of our friends actually who do this YouTube and Twitch business. I have been playing the other day, trying a little bit of live streaming, but I'm not certain yet. I might give it a go. I might do it through test ones. It'll be on Twitch where I do it rather than YouTube. YouTube I want to leave that just for videos. It gets rather complicated. Well, a bit too complicated for this poor bear of very limited intelligence to keep up with. I've had a Twitch account for rather a lot of years and never really used it. And one of the reasons I haven't used it was for a long period. If I try to run a live stream and watch it in full screen at decent definition, damn thing used to end up as a slideshow, but seem to not to be doing that now. And that's normal with these ones, it's more a general chat than anything else. It's just certainly doesn't like starting away. Or nice doing up with maximum speed for that direction. Looks like it could be quite a bit of high air. So do half like this. I'm hoping I can get enough on this one medal. Not that I'm going to be playing this map for too much longer. I know Johnny would like to see me do a series on Extreme. I'd like to do one there, but there's another new map on the horizon, Widow Farm. I know a good friend of the channel, Darren Castle. Very nice guy. Very helpful, and I'd like to give his map some love when it comes out. And again, I think it will be on PCSG. We're not certain yet. It's up to Darren where he wants it released. But I know, speaking for myself, I'd be more than happy to host it. We've got quite a nice little spread of modders now who use ourselves, and I don't think we're in real competition with FSUK. We both do nearly the same thing, and we both do it to the best of our abilities. Oops. Just try and see if it would work okay in thirds. I think it will. What would do if I didn't crunch the gearbox quite so badly. I think we can probably start just going up and down now. I could use a GPS, but I think we'd do this one freehand. And I keep trying to remember to have a thumbnail for this, and I never use one on this series. I just use the one I made right at the start. Very simple, bit like me really, very simple. But unlike me, it's a bit more humble than what I am. So we turn this enough to things you don't want. I don't want to turn into that field. I have crop damage switched on. Right, let's let it down. Yeah, I think what we'll do is next time we will TED and rake this field and hopefully bale it, and the next day we will pick the bales up. No, I won't bale it. No, TED, rake and just shove it straight in the thing. I'd like to go around the bales, but I don't know if it's worthwhile for this series, to be honest. And at 38 photos for a bale shed, I'm not certain if we can really afford it on this series. Now, I am missing it, Ducky. Me paranoid? Never. It was nice to actually have a go just to pass the time of day with Mark the Pond and Ducky actually online. I don't play a lot online, it's not really my style. I too much of a control freak really. May not come across, but I do like to do things my way, which I think is as good a definition of a control freak as you're likely to find. Don't like turning tight at the moment. I do like this mower. It's just, to me, this is that and the tractors are the highlights of this massive pack. The smaller tractors, you know, the open cab tractors. That's my what I remember from my youth. Now, very few tractors had a cab on them. If they did, you'd stand and stare as it went past and think, there's a rich beggar who's got that. Oh, what a woofie. He's frightened of getting cold and wet. Yes, we were a bit like that. Ah, that's an idea. I suppose I just like turn around and get onto the other side of this. No, we're finished mowing this, and I think we call it quits for the day. Again, not a lot done, but we're already up to 1 o'clock. Should just about give us time to at least TED and hopefully rake tonight. What I may do is get young Jack, if I can get him out of the dress, if you excuse the expression, following. I must probably follow on the rake to pick up, it might be easiest. a lot of the way that rake works, it probably won't be. I think I'll be doing all this on my own. No. Then I'm going to miss a few. Try to miss a few days to try and get through the rainy period and into the next dry one, which hopefully the soy up there will be ready to harvest. It's like this has got brakes dragging at the moment. Oh, look, that was just done. So, because we just about done, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, there's another egg being collected. Go straight to my backpack, by the way. Yes, if you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Helps me, helps the channel, makes me feel appreciated. If you're not a subscriber and Stu came around and forced you to watch, how about subscribing? Then you can tell Stu to beggar off. Unless it's because you happen to like Stu, as it has been said that somebody must somewhere. Sorry, Stu. And I would actually urge you to have a look at Stu's channel, Stuart Bates. He does quite a very long series playing right through a game. I think he's on The Witcher 3 at the moment. An excellent game, by the way. Oh yes, what else will be? Oh yeah, any questions, queries, comments, suggestions, or anything else you want to talk about, including farming, past, present, and possibly even food. If you've got your crystal ball with you, feel free to post something in the comments section. I read everyone and I try and reply to everyone. Yeah, you have been warned. Big Brother is watching you. Get this down. Oh, well, we've got one little bit left. And it's not going to be far in 30 minutes, just under by the looks of it. It's been a real godsend having this second monitor now. Funny is, I'm still playing on my old monitor. I happen to like that. The second monitor is used just for display the fact that I am actually recording. The sound levels are not too bad. And, you know, little odd things like that. Right, that'd do. We can turn that off. Now, I want to do the other half, but I shall do that another day. Probably try and fit that in just before the winter. Where should we put this out of the way? Ah, the barn, of course. Sometimes my quickness of thought amazes me. This round. Have you ever noticed when you turn hardest when auto-save decides to kick in? It doesn't just happen to me, does it? I'm not going to go get the header in there, but that should do. Yes, look at that. Oh, come back a little bit more. That'll do. Stop before you hit it. Paranoid me. Right, with that, it's me when walking back to the farm to get the next tractor. Cheerio for now. Cheerio.